Do you know that pumpkins are believed to have originated in Central America over 7,500 years ago? They were probably not quite the same as the sweet, bright orange variety we are all familiar with today. Good news, pumpkins don't have to be treated like that. Carefully cut, seed, and roast. Don't be shy, make more than you need. And then I'm going to scrape the flesh out. Once done, let pumpkin flesh to cool off. By the time I'm going to take care of the pie dough, process butter with a pinch of salt and flour together. As soon as it turns into crumble, add the egg, a dash of water, and the vanilla. Mix to combine. Done. So you've got two options here. You can chill the pastry and roll it out later, or sandwich pastry between two parchment papers and roll out into a 3mm thick pastry sheet and freeze for about 10 minutes or until it gets firmer. Readjust thickness and cut into a large disc that should be 2 inches larger in diameter than the pan. By the way, any fluted tart pan or pastry rings would do the job. Let me tell you something, this homemade pumpkin pie is so good that it would only serve 5 teenagers or 8 adults. So now you know. In between, we're gonna take care of the pumpkin kernels. So bring to a boil, clean them up, and spread them out over a baking tray. I'm gonna roast these beautiful pumpkin kernels. I would rather say toasted for about 10 minutes. To follow, we are going to make our marvelous pumpkin compound. But first, you want to puree the pumpkin flesh, and we're gonna cook this down with dark brown sugar, white sugar, maple syrup, cinnamon, ginger, and vanilla. Despite what you see, this pumpkin pie is gonna end up packed with flavor, not sugar. It's gonna take 20 minutes. Not done yet. By the time it cools off, pre-bake your tart shell for 20 minutes with the pie weight and 10 without. That's the only way you'll get a perfect buttery, flaky pie crust. You got that right, Papa. Run away from underdone soggy pies. Now, let's go back to the pumpkin compound. Part 2. Add 5 ounces, 150 grams of fresh roasted pumpkin meat we saved earlier in puree. Throw in there mascarpone and eggs. Scrape down the sides of the bowl as it goes. The final texture should be silky and beautiful. Fill pre-baked tart shell and bake for about an hour. Pie is ready when it just begins to crack. There should be a slight jiggle to the center, though if it comes out a little bit overbaked, don't call 911, it's all good. Next in the agenda, I'm going to make a mascarpone base chantilly. You can use sour cream, crème fraîche, up to you. So I'm going to infuse half of the heavy cream first with cinnamon sticks, star anise, nutmeg, vanilla, and orange zest. Sieve over white chocolate and mix. Then I'm going to throw in there the softened gelatin, maple syrup, mascarpone, and the remaining but chilled heavy cream, and place this mixture, which is called a ganache montée, in a refrigerator for at least 6 hours before whipping. That's something you can actually do a day ahead. Next, I'm going to show you how to turn those pumpkin kernels we saved, cleaned, and toasted earlier into awesome pumpkin seeds brittle. So first, I'm gonna make a light amber caramel with the sugar. Then I'm gonna toss in the seeds and flambe with a splash of whiskey, though that's optional. If you don't like alcohol, just skip it. Then I'm gonna add a teaspoon of butter. Mix and spread onto a silicone mat. Awesome, look at that. Now, the fun. I'm gonna beat the ganache montée to a medium soft Pix chantilly. Keep an eye on it. You don't want this luxurious thing to separate. Fair enough, your pumpkin pie can be served as is, but so far, we've been focusing on taste first. So let's finish this beauty and make it elegant. First, you want to cover the pie completely with a thin layer of chantilly. Then grab a sharp knife and cut into 6 or 8 portions. Finish with a Saint-Honoré pastry tip and decorate with a piece of cinnamon stick and brittles. I hope, guys, you have enjoyed this one-of-a-kind, all-from-scratch pumpkin pie episode. To get the full recipe, well, you know the address, right? Go to brunoalbouze.com. Don't forget to subscribe to my cooking channel and website and sign up to get your free ebook, 10 classic French favorite recipes. And by the way, try this out. Take a peek and tag me on Instagram at Bruno Albouze. Enjoy your holidays. Ciao, ciao.
This is it.